All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 717. I'm your host, Cheapy here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who's exciting and new and is expecting you, Wombat.
That was a good one. I liked it.
And I didn't sing it.
No, you did. No, you didn't.
Later.
Yeah. He was on the show this week. The guy who sings the theme song to the Love Boat was a guest on the Love Boat.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
That's like breaking the fourth wall or something.
Uh-huh. And also Paul Williams wrote the song, and he was a guest on the Love Boat at one point too. But you know, I think it might be less shocking because I think he was on every show in the late 70s.
The amount of garlic in that burp was shocking.
Nice.
It burned my eyes. So welcome to the show. We're back after, what is that, winter break?
Yeah, winter break.
President's Day break? Second winter break.
Mm-hmm. First one of two, maybe. No.
Did anybody do anything interesting? We didn't go anywhere.
I went to the Museum of Natural History.
That's like your 500th visit to the Museum of Natural History.
No, it was only the second time my kids have been there.
No, you. I didn't ask about your kids.
I haven't been there in, a long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Last time we were there, my kids were young and they could barely walk it. They were exhausted after 20 minutes. So now that they're older, we went back.
But they did get to see the Teddy Roosevelt statue the first time.
They did, which is no longer there.
That's important.
But the Hall of Gems had been closed for, I think, a couple of years, and they just reopened that. And that was something that my wife really wanted to see and the kids really wanted to see. And it was pretty cool. I mean, the museums, if you're not familiar with the Museum of Natural History in New York.
It's Night at the Museum.
It is that I was just about to say.
Are they going to have to retcon that now and take the statue out?
I mean,
it's the statue that was out front, right?
Yeah, it's not what was inside. They still have a Teddy Roosevelt inside.
That's pretty offensive as well, right?
Yeah.
Isn't the one inside the one with like all the Native Americans like following him on the horse? Or is that the one that was outside? Maybe I forget.
Was more interested in dinosaurs
and the shiny gems.
Yeah, the shiny gems, the giant blue whale. They have a life-sized blue whale model in there,
and you can walk inside it.
Down. You can't walk inside the blue whale.
Well, you didn't try hard enough.
It's hanging on the ceiling.
You didn't bring your grappling hook.
And we saw the planetarium movie. We did the whole thing. And that we went to, so my kids were really interested in checking out because they have a whole wing on nations and nationalities, and they were really interested in the South America stuff because my children are Colombian and they were interested in learning about their heritage, which was sort of surprising to me in the sense that when I was 10, I don't think I cared about my heritage in any way, shape, or form, but it was something they really wanted to learn about. And also, seeing the giant Olmec head is always fun. So
hopefully they don't want to read any books about Colombians in their school district because that's not going to be happening.
I mean, a couple of emails. They could read it on their own.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, there's so many awesome museums in New York City. I mean,
yes,
I love it.
Yes,
I've been to that one.
That's the one we chose to go to. It's also might be my favorite. I think it might be my favorite
museum.
Yeah.
Ever in the world?
I could do a little bit less with the here's all the dead animals portion of that museum.
I mean,
other than the dinosaurs, like the naturally dead ones, we have a dead zoo section of that.
That is like a big part of that museum is the dead
That's
zoo.
The best
we have
part.
A dead zoo. It's a weird part. Like you have a zoo as well.
Yes, we do.
We do. But it's in the winter, you can't go to it.
Zoo though.
The Metropolitan Museum of Art is pretty cool. I'll give it.
That's the best.
That too. That has a full Egyptian temple inside that you can walk inside.
And a lot of knights and armor shit. A lot of weapons. Yeah. So many weapons.
Weapons and temples and mummies. So it's like, what do you want to see? Do you want to see dinosaurs or do you want to see mummies?
Weapons.
Dead do you want your stuff? Like how many years ago do you want your stuff to be dead?
Yeah,
we've got all the wings of dead things.
The sperm whale with the giant squid in its mouth is pretty cool at the Museum of Natural History. That holds up. And the walruses hold up too.
It's all timeless, except for Teddy Roosevelt.
They
It's called
hold up 'cause-
taxidermy.
Yeah, I was waiting for the joke. Nice.
Yes.
It's a giant taxidermy museum.
Yes, that's yep. Because when everything's extinct, we could go, and that's what this looked like.
Right. Or in the winter.
Yeah.
This is what
Yep.
it looks like.
Good movies too.
But there's a lot of like
They make some good
learning. I
movies.
remember there's a lot of learning that goes with those dead animals. There's a lot of shit to read alongside it, and you can learn. Like the zoo, like can't put all this in. There's
They're
only
too
so
distracted by the animals actually moving.
right. This
zoo.
is for more learning and glorification of dead animals. You understand?
We will not allow American Museum of Natural History slander on this show. That's all.
No, we love it all. It's all
Mhm.
good. Let me ask you a question, Wombat. As a dog owner, as the only dog owner on the show, I need to know about some dog owner etiquette.
Sure.
I need to know a couple things. Remember previously we talked about dog owners putting their dog duty bags in my garbage can on the days that
Sure.
my garbage can happened to be, at the edge of my driveway.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't do that, right?
No, I don't think that's the worst thing that's ever happened, but no, I don't do
Okay,
that.
you wouldn't do that.
No.
Okay, this is not about that.
I have put my dog poo in the park garbage can.
That's fine.
Is that-
Well,
okay.
still, I mean, the park,
Garbage
yeah.
can.
Park is
Garbage
outside.
can.
It's outside. They're all outside, I guess.
It's in a bag, and it's not like I'm leaving poop on the street. I'm putting it in a
right.
garbage can.
Park garbage, yeah. I mean, I
Also,
feel,
the park garbage can is literally full of dog bags.
I think they must expect it at this point at the
Yeah.
park. So,
Mhm.
okay. Anyway, all right. So forget about that. What about, so when your dog has to go to take a shit, right?
And it does occasionally. Yes.
Every day, I would hope. Otherwise, there's-
Sometimes twice.
right. Like, what's the etiquette on like the dog? You're walking the dog. Like, where do you walk your dog? You walk it just in the park. Like, I mean, you got to walk on the sidewalk to get to the park. I'm assuming at some point.
We walk on the sidewalk. We usually do one of two laps that go in two different directions,
So,
but it's a sidewalk.
what if he's got to take a shit? Like, does the dog ever like walk onto your neighbor's like lawn and stuff?
No, you don't let the dog poop on someone else's lawn. You do it either on the sidewalk
right,
or on the grass next to the sidewalk that isn't the lawn.
right. I forgot what
free lawn.
Yeah,
the one that borders the street on the
the one
between
that
the
borders
street and the
street,
sidewalk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but you don't usually. No, we would not let the dog poop on someone else's lawn. No, that's not. That's
Right.
not
I figured
proper
like
dog
that's not etiquette. Well, okay, now how about this? Instead of lawn there was like manicured rocks. Like a night
Is
like
it-
landscaped
Are
rocks.
we talking about your property? That's the question.
Yes. And also like right next to like a plaque that I might have spent several $100s to put on to to commemorate the history of the house. I feel like it's disrespectful to let your dog shit like less than a foot from that, and it's all in my driveway, basically.
So someone is letting their dog poop on your property.
Well,
That's
they did
the
it.
Question.
They did it once. I don't know how many times. I saw them do it once because I just happened to. Because for some reason on that same day, I got 2 ring notifications of a girl, her mom, and a dog coming all the way up to our door. For some reason, like that through our like fairly
That's
long
weird.
driveway.
No, I
But-
do not.
But it wasn't them. It wasn't them. They came back. They did it twice, and then so that's what got me looking out the window. And then I saw another woman come with her dog. The dog took a shit like 6 inches from my plaque. Picked up the shit and put it in a bag. But it's like, couldn't you
Was
just
there-
move the? Can't you? I mean, I'm just asking a question because I don't know. Like, if the dog has to shit, can't you like
if
pull
for
him?
some reason I was walking and the dog starts to poop,
Right.
you just got to let it go.
You can't just say, hey, like, how about
Nah,
like 6 inches
no.
this way?
I don't know. How about if you were pooping and someone walked into
Definitely.
the bathroom and yanked you off the toilet? How would you
No,
feel?
But it's not yanking me off the toilet. You're watching me go into the toilet. I'm not saying the shit's coming.
not-
You know when you're walking the dog, you know when the
Not
dog's about to
always.
shit,
Not-
right?
Not always. I would say if it was if this is a one-time event
Well, I don't
and
know.
the person cleaned it
Now that
up
they
like
marked it, it's not.
and And my dog rarely poops in the same place twice. It's a pee thing. Like if the dog, if it's a habit, then sure, then you can say something. If it's a one-off,
okay,
and the person cleaned it up,
yeah, they left. They took it with them. They didn't put the rocks back properly, but you know, they probably stole a few of my rocks after they got shit on them.
Just worry about other things that are significantly more important in the world.
Sure. No, I was really I'm not worried about it. I was just curious about the etiquette of a dog owner because I've never owned a dog.
Are you going to get one of the signs that tells dogs not to poop there?
No, because I would hope that, like, look, honestly, if there wasn't like a giant plaque, not giant, but like, 14-inch plaque right there, I would say, all right, whatever, but it's just
I'd say this much. If I brought my dog to your house, I would make sure that she pooped on the plaque.
On the plaque.
On the plaque.
That's very disrespectful.
That's
you could be haunted by an architect's ghost if you do that. Or I'll be haunted by him because he died in this house. So I guess it's more likely I'll be haunted. So definitely don't do that.
Where is your buttress?
What's a buttress?
It's like an arch.
Yeah,
it's an architecture
it's
thing.
The flying,
a flying buttress.
Oh, we don't have those.
I know. That's why he's asking you.
No,
where is
it's
your
his fucking
buttress?
house. He designed the house. He would know what the buttresses are.
He's an architecture ghost. He's got to ask questions.
And he would know the answers. He would want to know who's shitting on his plaque is what he'd want to know, I think. Speaking of neighborly etiquette,
where is the feng shui?
He doesn't care about that. He's from Brooklyn.
Yo, where is the feng shui?
Yo. I mean, anyway, speaking of neighborly etiquette, just an update on the backyard boulders. Remember, like I have these boulders in my backyard, and I said I was going to wait for the winter time for the poison ivy to shrink down and try to get those things out of there. So I realized I'm running out of time because spring is coming. So I took care of it over winter break, and holy shit, were those heavy. Like,
wait a minute. Heavy? Giant rocks are heavy.
I was imagining like to struggle while kicking it. I wasn't expecting to really like be able to pick it up.
You're just kicking rocks out there. Sounds great.
I rolled it down the hill. I only had to roll it like
to your neighbor's yard.
No, it's still my yard, but it's like down a hill. Maybe like 10, 15 feet I had to roll it. And once you get, it's so heavy that once you get the momentum going, it's, it's a lot easier.
Got there in the first place.
What's that?
That's how I got there in the first place.
Well, no, it went vertically. I'm going horizontally. Yeah, it was a real physics lesson. So I found 3 of those that I had. One was fucking super giant and the other ones were just giant. But I got them all taken care of. But I never got like any Carvel ice cream cake telling me that he was sorry for boulders in my yard.
He saw a lot of other rocks in your yard. Maybe he thought you would be into them.
They're not natural rocks though. They're concrete, ugly, giant boulders. Like it doesn't look like anything.
That's what the ghost is going to be upset about.
I took care of it. Took care of that. Taking care of everything. All right. Anyway. Let's do some show feedback. Shipwreck, anything? You up to anything over break? Mourning for the Super Bowl loss?
Did you have break?
We don't have break here.
I was gonna say, it didn't have break.
Okay.
No, we just soldier through and get done with our school year earlier.
I see.
Yeah, you guys go through like different. June or something, right?
It just keeps going.
Yeah, it just keeps going. Like we hit May and we're like, all right, see you guys. Summertime.
Yes.
No, I haven't. Not much. setting up the game room at the cabin.
Nice. Oh, that's good. That's
cool.
exciting. That's relevant to our listeners' interests.
Mm-hmm.
Well, by game room, it's
table tennis.
No.
Ping pong.
There's a pool
Battleship.
table. You could act like it was a ping pong.
You can put one of those covers on it.
I could.
My friend did that.
Going to.
He likes it. He did it. But you're not.
What do you do about the pool table lights above it?
Yeah, he's got the same. He's got a chandelier. It's in his dining room. He's got a similar issue.
Yeah. No, I have that, and I'll have a pachinko. I'm still in the middle of setting it all up. Right, I've got a pachinko machine and a nice dartboard. So it's
Nice.
the more analog games.
I understand.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah, it'll be fun. Come visit sometime.
I will. Why are you laughing? You don't think I'm going to come visit?
No.
What is that? Why you were laughing?
Yeah.
Well, I would come visit. Maybe not the cabin. What do we do in the cabin besides play darts?
You go hiking.
I like hiking.
Yeah.
What kind of hiking you got
area.
there?
Like the cabin is near like a big state park area, right? Like, so it's a big touristy area. You
I
can
like
buy
parks.
t-shirts at the local Walmart.
Well, every Walmart has that. Oh, about the hiking
like,
area, you mean?
Yeah, of the hiking area.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were bragging that your Walmart had t-shirts.
Mhm. Yeah, so
It could happen.
no, it's good. It's good. It's got caves and stuff. You can go
Spelunking?
You want to go spelunking?
Yeah. Sure. It could happen. Unless you laugh. And it'll create bad vibes. All right, let's do some show feedback, Wombat.
Okay.
Good vibes.
Sure. Well, Captain Wrong had to say that the Love Boat rules, which we already confirmed early at the top of the show. So I'm not going to spend any more time on that.
It's funny, and he's a captain, so he would know.
He would know. That's right. He's Captain Steuben, Wrong Stubing.
Right.
Click has to say, please keep reading the comments from folks complaining about the host's political leanings. It's funny that many have not yet realized that this has stopped being a video game show a long time ago, and it's all for the better. Cheapy grew up on Howard Stern, and people somehow are surprised with where the show is going.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
I'm not sure about that last part, but I think people realize that it's not much of a video game, that it's only like half a video game show. It's just they didn't like the other half anymore. That's all. It's fine.
Something like that.
What else?
Speaking of video games, 118 KHW had to say, I'm usually a Wombat fan, but saying Horizon Dawn was just stabbing robots with a stick was too wrong a statement. It was all about bows and arrows using traps and shotgun-like weapons. Melee was hardly a prominent part of the combat. I'm not saying I expect this show to be 100% researched. I've been a fan of the show for years, but maybe watch a few minutes of highlight videos of one of the most eagerly awaited and heavily marketed, trended game of the year beforehand. Well, first of all, I was talking about the first game, which I played. So that's the research I did, where I hit a lot of dinosaurs with a stick. Robot dinosaurs. He
was also mostly trolling me. I feel half trolling.
I mean, it was a little bit of hyperbole, which I feel like goes over the head of too many people.
AKA trolling.
I got a lot of comments from people like, there was more than just the stick in the game. This game
it was a great game. It was a great game. That's why you belittled the game.
Chip, did you finish the first Horizon?
No, it got awfully samey after a while.
Well, it's only too many side quests.
Yeah, it was too many side quests, and I don't like hiding. There's a lot of hiding and setting traps, which is not exciting for me.
I finished it, so it must be good.
I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying it wasn't.
I also never
said.
I also never said the game was bad. I don't think I at one point ever said that.
I just said imposition by your tone was that it was silly because you're hitting dinosaurs with a stick.
Not silly, just
bad and bad, silly and bad.
I never said either of those things. I just said that
but you inferred
the
them
game for the same reason that Shipwreck didn't finish them. And as Gamer Interface says in the chat, an arrow also counts as a stick. So that is more hitting robot dinosaurs.
So does a sword, I guess, or
No,
a mace.
That's not a stick.
Well, it's a
sword,
metal stick that's sharp.
Difference. I didn't say no. It's not the same thing.
The sharp metal stick. Oh, I just kicked my computer. All right, what else?
Then Christ, maybe not.
What? This is not right. No wonder why people aren't listening.
It's the name. I didn't make it up. Give a shout out to the Ukrainians. You probably have Ukrainian listeners and it would be a morale boost for them to be mentioned as they are suffering greatly now. So shout out to our Ukrainian listeners.
I checked.
I'm having a problem.
You're having a stroke? I
Yeah.
checked to see how many Ukrainian listeners we have, and we've got 2 downloads this year so far. So it's probably one guy who's downloaded the show twice. So good luck.
Here's hoping
I hope
safe.
he's doing well.
Yeah, we need you. You're our only listener. Or there could be 2.
Reach out to us. Let us know how you're doing.
1-800-WOMBAT.
Yeah. Shoot me an email, wombat@cheapastgamer.com.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Yeah. Yep.
What else?
That's it.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's it.